Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining me here today. If you are not subscribed to the channel already, hit subscribe so you can see more videos like this. What are we going to talk about today in this reading? As you can see from the description, we are going to get messages from your future self. Now, this can be on any situation, relationship, circumstance, however you want to look at it. This can be anything that you're thinking of. Answers will be provided from your future self, a future version of you that already knows something about the moment that you're in right now that you do not know from the moment that you're in. So choose whichever of the three piles that you feel the most drawn to. You can find the timestamp in the description box below, and I will see you there with your message from your future self. Hello, pile number one, and welcome to your reading. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit subscribe, and let's jump right in here to see what your future self wants to reveal to you today. So you were attracted to the card, everything is here. So already your future self is encouraging you to use your present moment to create better moments in the future. But it's not so much about, for you might be someone who gets too caught up in the future, wanting something, almost in that energy of, I'm not going to be happy until, or I will be happy when I do this, when this happens. So your future self is telling you that you can never be more happy than you are right now in this present moment. What does that mean? It means experience your happiness in this present moment, because who you are in this present moment is an indicator of what your future is going to be for you, right? So if you are spending your time being frustrated about what you don't have, that's going to flow over into your future experience. So everything is here. Embrace the spiritual belief that everything already exists in the here and now. All there is now. Live in the present moment and be grateful for what you have. Always an attitude of gratitude is helpful. Okay, we have a lot of cards. What should we get started with, Spirit? Let's start with this one. So this card is meant to represent the energy of your future self, the energy that they are in, the space that they are communicating with us from. So we have the spotlight. Someone who is standing in their power. Someone who has created their own way. Avoid one-off deals. Or else make sure they are really worth it, right? So, are you trying to achieve something great? Something here about how you're playing the game. The right partner is the one who can match you and then some, who's going to help you run this town tonight. Again, with the tonight, it feels like it's important for you to be here in your present moment, in your present experience, focusing on tonight, focusing on right now. There's also like an air of mystery coming off of your future self here with the sunglasses on, right? Hiding your eyes, the windows to the soul. So it's like your future self, no one really knows what they're thinking or how they're moving. There might be one significant person to you that really understands you better than everyone else in the world when we have that card. But definitely your person, the overall energy of your future self is going to be a place of power. Whatever that means for you in your life. It's not necessarily money. Could be, but it's an energy of power. So beauty, dare to be tender and strongly vulnerable. It does feel like there's a closed off energy here, but Spirit is already encouraging you to not be too closed off. Let's go ahead and take a look at your tarot cards and see what is the message from your future self. Yes, with the closed off energy with the 7 of Wands coming out. That's very closed off. That's shutting people out. Six of Wands with the success. Already we can see that your future self is encouraging you to pay attention to where you're spending your time, to shut out people, places, or things that are not in alignment with your goals. Because again, it feels like you're working on something big for you. It feels like you're working on something that you want to create success for the long run, to where you don't have to keep struggling and going back through the same situation. So there might be certain things that you have to block out, defend off, protect yourself from at this time, building up barriers, but in the right places, right? And there's going to be someone who's on the inside with you that it's safe for you to be vulnerable with, is what your future self is saying. Again, here we have the Devil at the center. Some of you could literally be in the spotlight, have a large following, or that might be something that you want for yourself in the future with the Jay-Z energy and the Devil and the Six of Wands. I mean, that's a lot about being out there. Six of Pentacles in the reverse, and then we have the Two of Cups. So whatever it is that you're trying to manifest into your life, you're going to be successful at it. That's 100% guaranteed, no question, because you have the Two of Cups in the upright and you have the Six of Wands and your card, everything is here now. And of course, this card as well, representing the energy of your future self. So there's success here. The only thing that your future self really wants to harp on and focus on is protecting your energy, protecting your focus. That's why the glasses are on. It's like the blinders being on. I'm not going to focus on any of the distractions. I'm not going to focus on what anyone else has going on, because I'm creating something that I desire for myself. But it is coming in, and there's going to be a lot of people trying to get your attention when you're in this Six of Wands energy. Spirit is showing me someone like putting a microphone in your face for the interview. But that energy is always going to be available to you. So you have to know when you need to cut other people off or take some time for yourself. You have to know what you need to do to protect your energy, to protect the beauty of your soul, of your personal space. And with this being in the reverse here, it's like, don't give too much of yourself. Don't give too much away. Definitely a strong message about knowing when and how and why it's necessary to protect your energy, pile number one. Okay, and other messages from your future self, we have time. 33, the number at the top there. It feels like you need to not focus on time so much. Again, kind of that message of like getting lost in doing things that will be productive for your success, rather than getting lost in focusing on the time. Like, is it too late? Did I need to do this sooner? Also, the angel numbers could be coming for you a lot. You could be feeling really busy, like there's not enough time in the day. So your future self is also encouraging you, like how people in these successful positions have assistants to handle the things that they don't necessarily have to handle themselves. Now, everyone can't be doing that, but we can all delegate tasks and pick and choose what needs to be done right now and what could really wait until later, right? That sort of energy, being conscientious of how you spend your time and how you delegate your time, but not focusing on it so much. It's like you're letting time be your enemy and you're letting time defeat you. And your future self wants you to understand that time isn't even real. Time doesn't even exist. That's just something that we use in this human reality, but it's not even real. So why would you let it overcome you when you're such a powerful spirit? And you're going to feel a lot better if you can put time under you. Make it your friend instead of your enemy. And then we have this card, the conch shell, the homecoming and afterlife. Afterlife. It does feel like there's something here about the nightlife after the lights go out, the after party. For a select few of you within this group, you could also feel like you get messages from passed on relatives, the afterlife there. But homecoming, you're going to be hearing a message that's important to you. There's also like a song that makes you think of home, and your future self is just kind of bringing that through right now as confirmation for you that this is your pile. If there's a certain song that comes to your head, something that really awakens your spirit. But your future self is also here to let you know about this situation, that you're going to be coming home to yourself. So whatever you're experiencing right now, there is a purpose to almost draw you closer to yourself, which makes sense because they've been talking about your success and knowing when to separate yourself and how to protect yourself from all these other energies. So it's very important to come home to yourself at this time, pile one. Okay, and your future self is talking about the energies that are at play in your life right now with these cards. And we have alchemy, magic. I'm hearing let the magic take place, let the magic take over. It's like you're lifting your hands up so your hands are not on it. You're getting to a place where you don't have to work for this situation anymore, right? It's just going to work out. It feels like you're much more powerful than you know if you selected pile number one. But with alchemy, there's also a change going on there. So if there's anything that has been disruptive or frustrating going on in your life, there's alchemy. So there's change and an opportunity to make something that maybe is not the best work out in your favor. And we also have the card adventure with South. So some of you could be feeling a need for adventure, but Spirit is also saying think outside of the box. If there's some kind of solution that you've been looking for, the answer is outside of the box. A powerhouse like this person representing your energy does not play inside of the box. They do not play by the standard set of rules that everyone else is operating in. So the answer to your problem is going to be something that is outside of the box. But if you come home to yourself, to your spirit, and listen to your intuition, you will be able to hear the answers that you seek. And we have this card, the card beginnings, East. So there's something new coming into your life, or whatever it is that you're trying to manifest or desiring, that is going to be unfolding in your life. It is a new beginning for you, a new potential, a new opportunity, and it's definitely going to be successful. You do not have to take crumbs from others, not at all. Things are going to go the way that you want them to go. And the person that you really need to be vulnerable with, your future self is saying, is with yourself. You have to be honest and authentic to yourself. That is where your success lies. And we have the card Fair Man, dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. So this could just be representative of a masculine energy in your life. But I'm also getting the message from your future self that this is about you stepping into your masculine energy. What is that? It doesn't matter if you're man or woman. It matters that the masculine energy is about taking charge, because your future self, remember, is in that powerful energy. They're in control. They're guiding their own life. They make their own decisions. They call the shots. So this is like dealing with a new aspect of yourself, and stepping into your masculine energy is what's going to help you be successful right now in whatever situation is going on in your life. And you have the card Pineapple with reconciliation. This very well could be reconciling with a romantic partner in your life, because you do have the Two of Cups on the table here and the Six of Wands, like you want something to come out successfully, reconciliation. But this can also just be something that you had given up on in the past. You felt like maybe it wasn't for you, maybe it was a struggle and it was too hard. But Spirit is encouraging you to be vulnerable about your truth with yourself, reconciling with yourself. There's something sweet up ahead though, because you've got the Two of Cups and the Pineapple card. So there's something sweet and enticing up ahead for you, pile number one. And we have the card Fox to end our reading with shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. Okay, so you're not taking what people are offering to you. You are creating your own offer. You are creating your own course, your own path. So your overall takeaway message from your future self is definitely about being the fox. utilizing your mind right now, cutting out any unnecessary distractions. And that's what's going to create your success and your happiness and this sweet opportunity in your future, where your future self is coming from. But you are successful, and your future version of yourself is coming through from a place of strength. So I hope that was helpful today, pile number 1. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and don't forget to hit subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. Welcome, pile number 2. I'm feeling a really fiery energy coming off of your group. If you are not subscribed to the channel already, go ahead and hit subscribe. Be a part of the community so you can see more videos like this. But I'm excited to get into these messages for you from your future self. This can be around any situation, relationship, circumstance, whatever's on your mind. Messages from your future self. Shine bright. They're bringing through the song Shine Bright Like a Diamond by Rihanna. They keep jamming that. It's never a mistake to give of yourself. Some will take it for granted. Others may take advantage of it. Do not allow bad energies to overpower your light. So some of you within this group, your future self might be coming through saying that you are making a comeback. There's a few messages here that are coming through, but shine bright. So ultimately, never let anything dim your light. Group number 2 is what your future self wants you to know. Let's see, we have a lot of cards. Where should we start, Spirit? Okay, let's check out this one. And that's so funny. I do not look at these cards before we get started with the reading. So, confirmation from Spirit about that song. Rihanna, this is your person, and this is your energy. Well, not your person, but this is the person that represents your energy right now from your future self. Okay, so again, that's fiery, passionate. The badder you are, the better it is. Sometimes you have to stick it out through the storm. Similar with this message. You have to be strong to let yourself be weak. Okay, so another beautiful message coming through here about vulnerability. A little bit similar to the first pile. But some different undercurrents here. So let's see what your future self has to say. You are fierce. You are the fiery energy. Look at those diamonds. Shine bright like a diamond. Okay? And diamonds last forever. And of course, the traditional message with the diamonds. How are diamonds made? Under pressure. In a dark place. But they don't break. They last forever. Diamonds are there to last. Okay, let's get your tarot to see more about this message from your future self. We have the Fool. It's like you're daring to dream again. You're daring to live again, or that's what your future self is encouraging you to do. If you are feeling down or betrayed right now, or again, disappointed, your future self is encouraging you to have hope and to have faith and to trust that healing will come. Another message about shining with the star. So also your future self is encouraging you to do nice things right now, to take care of yourself, to make you feel all shiny and new, to make you see the good parts of yourself, focusing on the goodness that is in you. I don't know if someone has torn you down emotionally or a situation has made you kind of feel down on yourself, but your future self is really coming through saying that you are a star. You are a light in the world. You are amazing. You are important to the people around you. And there are people that will value you, and you should always value yourself. So 4 of Pentacles here, something that needs to be let go of that you haven't quite let go of at this time. Again, if you're holding on to some kind of judgment that you've experienced in the world, because here's the Knight of Swords. So your future self is letting you know, like, it's okay if you're not moving through this quickly right now, because this is in the reverse. So you might not be feeling all of this good energy just yet. You might not be feeling like you're ready to move forward with the Fool card, but it will come in time. Again, judgment. Your spiritual team is here to support you. Your future self is offering you encouragement to let you know that you are the diamond. You are going to shine bright like the diamond. Nothing is going to dim your light. They're showing me a candle right now that can't be snuffed out. Like the light just keeps shining. So resilient, that's the word for you, pile number 2. And we have the card relax. Delight in powdered gold sunshine. So literally getting out into the sunshine like you are a beautiful flower, just absorbing the sunlight. Of course, that's echoed here with the Fool and all of that yellow. And the sun is over here, and the star, which of course the sun is a star. So there's definitely something here about literally getting out into the sunshine. Increasing your mood. Feeling the warmth. It's like feeling the warmth of that sunshine in the universe, your future self is saying, is something that really helps you to move forward to this new space emotionally and physically. Okay, we also have the card loved ones in spirit. So again, with that judgment card, and even with the star, it's like you may have gone through some kind of loss whenever this card comes out. Loss of any kind. But even if you haven't recently, this is a card for certain that talks about loved ones who have passed on being there with you in spirit. Even if you haven't experienced that in this lifetime, perhaps ancestors, if you feel connected with that. Could even be animals of yours that have passed on for some of you that are still there with you in spirit, guiding you and supporting you, and you will feel that energy at times. This is a very soothing energy. And your future self is just letting you know to lean into that and encouraging you to be comfortable with that. There's a lot here about taking good care of yourself at this time. And also, it doesn't even have to be someone that's passed on, but just connected with your spiritual team, once again. Calling on your spirit guides for help and support. But they're there, offering you that soothing and that healing, and encouraging you to take your time with this, whatever this is. And you also have this card, cornbread, humility and generosity. This is about having humility with yourself, forgiving yourself for being a human, forgiving yourself for your imperfections, because we all have them and they really don't matter. Having humility, having grace for yourself, and generosity for yourself. It feels like this is a time where you need to give to yourself. And we also have darkness with the moon. So again, darkness, talked about the diamonds being made in the dark place, and also about the fire. So the moon cannot exist without the sun, illuminating it, lighting it up. So there is always light behind the darkness, is what the message is. Your future self is saying this could be a really emotional time for you right now, but to embrace it. And again, taking good care of yourself, embracing the emotions that are there right now, and taking good care of yourself as you navigate that, and finding ways to relax and heal yourself gently. And we also have the card fluidity with outer core. It feels like your outer core is going to be falling away, something being washed away, some kind of renewal going on in your life. Also, that water, this card is very similar to the star card as well. So that would kind of go with that message again about healing and coming out renewed, like literal water's washing you emotions, allowing yourself to process them, your future self is saying, and you come out renewed and restored and stronger and better on the other side, which was a message on that first card that we got as well. And then we have attraction and magnetism. So your future self is letting you know, for example, if this was a relationship that you were thinking of, that you are going to be attracting new people and new opportunities, or the person that you desire to attract, they're going to be very magnetized towards you. If this was not about a relationship, it would just be magnetized to good things coming into your life. This is actually giving me the King of Wands energy with all that orange there. And again, the whole reading has been about a fire energy and a passion. So absolutely, your future self is letting you know that they're very charming and that they're magnetized to good things coming into them. And it's not hard, so you can relax. It's just being the fool on this journey. The fool has that beautiful rose. They're stopping to smell the roses. They're enjoying the scenery. They don't know what's coming up next, but they know it's going to be good. And that's the energy that your future self wants you to experience. And our last few cards here, we have the Claw. Be careful, do not take risks. So this is like the Knight of Swords being in the reverse there. Your future self kind of encouraging you once again. Don't risk it. Don't push yourself too far, too fast. Take your time with this. And we have Fan, Romance, Celebration, and Party. And again, with the Star card being there and the person representing you, it feels like you could literally have fans, like people who are excited. That doesn't mean that you have to be famous. You can have one person in your life who is your biggest fan, someone that wants to spend time with you, someone that wants to celebrate you. Your future self could also be letting you know that you're going to be invited to a party. If that's you, then say yes. Say yes. Getting out into the sunlight, getting out into the fun. And trusting that romance will come into your life. And again, even if it's not a romantic partner, it's like that gentle, excited experience of romance. That kind of energy flowing into your life. Things flowing easily for you. And your last card, we have the card Elephant. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. So your whole reading has really been about that. About whatever you're going through right now, your future self wants you to know that this is building you, not breaking you. And I'm going to leave you with that, pile number 2. Let me know what you thought in the comment section. Don't forget to hit subscribe before you head out. And I look forward to seeing you in another video. Welcome, pile number 3. How are you doing? I hope you're doing really well. If you're not subscribed to the channel already, hit subscribe so you can see more videos like this. And let's find out what your future self wants to bring forth to you. So something is going to be lighting you up, is what your future self is saying. This is building in your life at this time. The card is no problem. You're not meant to struggle and fight your way through. Drop the concerns of your ego and watch imaginary walls crumble away. You've already won. So you may be watching more than one pile today. It feels like there are some similar messages amongst the group, some similar energy is what I would say. But this is a really gentle message. Your future self is really coming on strong to say that right now is no problem. Whatever situation that brought you here today that you're thinking about trying to get messages from your future self, they're saying this is no problem. So your higher self is going to have a better visual, more information than you do. So something that feels like a problem to us is no problem to Spirit. So turn it over to Spirit. This is no problem. Let's see what energy your future self is in. Okay. I actually feel like this is more you right now. And this is kind of your future self saying this is how they see you right now. Like you're feeling like you're under this pressure. Always be ready for the performance of your life. Seduction is the most powerful currency. Your true friends see through your disguises. But your future self is encouraging you to take off the mask and to understand that whatever is being presented to you is not a problem. Remember, drop the concerns of your ego. So again, your future self sees you like this outer circumstance, but inside, your future self is showing me that inside this person is relaxed because they're always ready for the performance of their life. That's what your future self is saying to you. So again, they're expressing that duality, how you're together right now. You're always one with yourself and your higher self. Okay, let's get out our tarot cards. I actually really want to look at this first. We have Wallflower. Look for the crack in the concrete to find your way out. So there's always a solution. It doesn't have to look like there is a solution for there to be a solution. And Spirit can literally create a solution to any problem. So again, there is no problem, is what your future self wants you to know. We have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Not bad. 10 of Pentacles coming out. So success, money, togetherness, strong family, good health, prosperity, abundance in every way when you see the 10 of Pentacles there. And we have the Empress in the reverse. But what this is saying to me is that you don't have to create it. Your future self wants you to know there's no problem too big or too small to take to Spirit or for the universe or God, however you want to approach this energy. There's no problem too big or too small. That's what it boils down to, is that you don't have to figure this out. You don't have to manifest this. You don't have to create the way it's already created. So that's why the Knight of Wands is in the reverse, because you don't need to jump on your horse and ride out into the world and make it happen. And it's like there's also something that you're looking for somewhere else, but it's already right here at home with the 10 of Pentacles. It's like you have way more abundance than you understand, and you're way more prepared than you understand, pile 3. You also have the Ace of Cups. Could have a beautiful offer coming into you, but this is just that universal love coming into you every day. Again, trying to encourage you to be in your peace, to show up as the best, truest version of yourself. And we have the 3 of Cups. There's something to celebrate, your future self is saying. So this could be a literal offer that gives you reason to celebrate. But this is going to come out of nowhere. This is not something that you have to labor over. This is not something that you have to create. This is not something that you have to work hard for to possess. You're not even going to have to go anywhere. It's like they're saying you don't even have to get off of the couch. The money is coming to you. The resources are coming to you. The love is coming to you. Someone's just going to knock at your door, maybe while you're watching the reading. It's like there's an opportunity that's just coming in, and it's so easy, it's unbelievable. That's why they're telling you there's no problem, and to be ready for the performance of your life at any time. You have to be ready. You can't get ready because this opportunity is already here for you. Okay, pile 3. You've got an excited energy. Let's finish looking at these cards here. We have the card Butterflies. That is the number 5, the number of change. You can also look up the number 5 and see if anything strikes out to you when you look that up. But it's transformation. It reminds me of the death and rebirth card in the tarot. Springtime. Probably springtime when you're watching this video, if you're watching it when it was first put out, depending on where you are in the world, of course. But a transformational time, nonetheless. A beautiful time for you. And again, with the flowers and the wallflower, something is coming out of nowhere for you, is what your future self wants to let you know today. And then we have this card, the Kudzu, abundant growth and willpower. Willpower and wallflower. The willpower is here to let you know that you have to have the willpower to not act right now. It's not to not take any action, but it's like right now is the time to just, you're waiting on something. Something is coming into you already. And then of course, abundant growth. Some of you could be turning 30 or meeting another milestone birthday within your life. It's something your future self is bringing through. And again, there's so much more beyond all this growth that you wouldn't even know about. So there's infinite blessings in the universe. Your future self wants you to know that you have a lot of things to celebrate. Whatever's going on right now, your future self wants you to know there's a lot of goodness coming up that you just couldn't even possibly understand from this point where you're at. And look at that. We have the card expansion with abundant growth. And then you have the card 1. This card always makes me think of the magician in the tarot. The wand has already been waved. That's what Spirit is saying. This is already done. So expansion is happening. North, following your true north, following the compass, going in the right direction. A lighthouse on the shore. And you have power with volcanoes. So something is getting ready to erupt in your life. But this is not anger. This is amazing energy. This is just hot passion and power. Someone wants to give you a position of power. Talking about a raise coming in, talking about a promotion coming in, talking about an opportunity that you weren't expecting. And then this card again, it says growth and plants. So definitely your future self also wants you to know that what you're going through right now is the growth process, and you've got to trust that process, and you have to be ready for the next stage. You have to dress for success, dress for the job that you want, is what they're saying. And our last few cards to wrap it up here from your future self, we have woman, dealings or relationship with a woman. So this could be someone that is representing the person that will be giving the opportunity to you. Or it could be representing someone who will be in partnership, either romantically or in business. It kind of feels like a middleman energy though, like maybe someone is going to recommend you for a job, that kind of example, that kind of energy from your future self. But a feminine energy will be important in your life. And then we have the card Moon, changes in your life. And then we also had that number 5, the change with the butterflies and the volcanoes. That's erupting. That's going to create a change. So expect great changes in your life. But what your future self is focusing on is that the changes are coming. Again, you don't have to do anything for it. That's already happened. But what you have to do is be ready for the show. And then we have boot. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. What Spirit is really bringing through for here is giving the boot to something, like giving the boot to doubt out of your life, or anybody that would create doubt in your life. And I'm also hearing like that song, these boots are made for walking. So it feels like there's going to be next steps that are coming up to you. I don't think the action is now. Your future self is saying that pretty soon you're going to be getting the word on some next steps, like that offer. Hey, do you want to come be a part of this? And then you have to be prepared to increase your efforts at that time. So right now what you want to do is take good care of yourself, wait on this offer to come in, but be dressed for success and be ready for that next phase in your life, because then it's going to be go time for you, pile 3. All right, I hope that was helpful. Let me know what you thought in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit subscribe to see more videos like this, and I look forward to seeing you in another video.